Hello everyone, this is Money Mom. Welcome to the channel. Today I have a confession. I want to share with you guys the 4 areas that I tend to spend a lot of money. Some people may even think I tend to overspend, and I want to chat with you guys about that today. We are all different. That's why we call it personal finance. So the first area, number 1, that I think I can tend to overspend is groceries. And you may say, well, hey, a lot of people nowadays overspend on groceries. The good news is I waste less food than I used to, and my food waste has gone way down since I started the channel. I used to waste a lot more produce, a lot more bread, things like that, and I don't waste near the amount of food that I used to. That's the positive thing. I don't mind spending more money as long as I use everything, and now that I'm meal prepping 3 good days a week and sometimes even more, that really helps with that food waste because I'm using some of the older things in our house. But I still tend to spend a lot. One of the areas of my budget is I buy a lot of beverages because I like having cold bubbly things. I love carbonation. Example, this little orange flavored drink. Is it a need? No. Would it be better for me to drink just regular H2O? Yes. But I enjoy it. As long as I use it and I'm not wasting it, to me, I'm okay with that. But I do spend over $500 a month on groceries right now, but I don't buy lunch out. I rarely go out to eat. And to me, I'm okay with that as long as I'm not wasting food. If I started wasting food, then I'm going to need to dial it back in and figure out what I need to do differently. So groceries, number 1. Number 2, this is huge, partly because I'm lazy. Number 1, I'm admitting it. And number 2, I cannot stand a hassle. I hate waiting on hold. I hate any kind of hassle. And if it's not broken, why fix it if I'm happy with the service? I know many people that change their cell phones. They look for insurance, different insurance companies every year, look for internet services. It could be any providers that they have for their home. Nothing wrong with that. They're probably the smart ones and ways to save money. If I'm happy with the service, example, I use, and it's non-sponsored, I use State Farm for my home insurance and also our car insurance. I've been told, Dawn, you could get it so much cheaper. Maybe, but I really like State Farm's customer service, and I've had excellent experience with them. Do I spend more? I don't know, but I'm happy with them. So if I'm happy with them, why do I want to change? And something I have found to be true from my experience, I've changed services in the past. What happens is you get in on a low fee for a while, but once that little contract is up, it bounces up to what the old fee was with the other company, and you're not as happy with the service. So my motto is, I don't like a hassle. I don't like things that require a lot of time. I like to be able to get a hold of people on the phone if I need to call, which I rarely do. And if I'm happy with the service, even if I'm spending more money, I don't want to hassle with changing. That might be wrong to many of you, but that's how I roll. Okay, number 3, this is the biggest one, Handyman. I know many of you folks are handy. Many of you may say to me, Dawn, I could install a water heater. I could put in new ceiling fans for you. I could put in a new garbage disposal. Many of you are very, very handy and are very intelligent folks. You might be able to do all sorts of handyman work. I do not have the skills for that or the expertise or the tools, so I hire out for that stuff. And I know that that can cost, and that is a responsibility that I've chosen to take on. Could I learn how to do some of these things myself? To be honest with you, there's a lot of things I could probably learn to do myself, but I don't have an interest in doing that. I would rather go out and do more demos, which I love doing, and make money that way and use that money to pay the handyman. That's me though. All of us are different. Okay, number 4, car. I never go cheap on a car because we just have one car. I need it to have air conditioning. I usually go through the dealership, which I know is more expensive, but you know what? Our cars last us a long time, and we keep them for as long as we can. I do pay cash for them, and so I really enjoy having a good car. Yes, we spend more for it, but we keep them as long as we can, and we take really good care of them. So I'm going to say a vehicle. Okay, and so basically, another last thing that I want to mention that kind of goes with all this, I'm kind of guilty for not doing enough research. Like I know many people, if they're going to buy anything new, we'll say a new water heater, that's a great example. They're going to get a lot of different quotes. To me, if I like the first one like I did with Foundation, I loved the first company that came out here. And so I didn't get any more quotes. And guess what? I have been telling everybody about that. It's Accurate Foundation Repair in Dallas, non-sponsored. Love them. I would recommend them to anyone. So I just knew and had a peace in my mind that I didn't need to have any more quotes. So sometimes I'm kind of bad about not doing enough research. So these are the areas that I can tend to overspend. I want to hear from you in the comments below. What are some areas in your budget that you can tend to overspend? I want to hear from you. That's all I have to say for now. I love you, I appreciate you, and I sure hope to see you on tomorrow morning's video. Bye-bye.